What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dylan, aka Lunatunes, and today we've got some fantastic news. Bayonetta 3 finally has been confirmed for October 28th, 2022. And that's not all. There are plenty of other announcements surrounding Bayonetta that were released today as well, and we're going to talk about it right here. But first and foremost, I just want to celebrate Bayonetta 3 because this has been a long time coming. Obviously, Bayonetta 3 was first announced in 2017 before it went completely radio silent for nearly 4 years. And I remember at the lowest of lows, we even had the head of Platinum Games come out and say, hey, we will talk about Bayonetta 3 when we're ready to talk about Bayonetta 3. We will show the game when we're ready to show the game. But until then, just forget about Bayonetta 3. And to a lot of people, this quote kind of rubbed them the wrong way. It gave them the sense that the game wasn't close to being revealed at that time. And, you know, where is the game? Is there trouble in development? What's the final product going to be? Wanted to make sure the game wasn't outright canceled. But fortunately, he did assure us that the game was still being worked on and coming along well. But that was kind of the lowest of the low when it comes to the history of this game's development. To announce a game and then give literally 0 updates for 4 years, that's a long time to kind of ghost your fan base. But regardless, myself and many others sat patiently and waited, and every new Nintendo Direct, every new Game Awards that passed us, we've continued to predict, oh, maybe Bayonetta 3 will be here. Maybe Bayonetta 3 will finally show up. And it wasn't until last year that we finally got our first look at Bayonetta 3. And I, for one, thought it looked absolutely fantastic and got me chomping at the bit for the next time we would get to see Bayonetta 3 and hopefully find out its official release date, which brings us to today. We've actually got a couple of tweets to go over today between Nintendo of America and Platinum Games themselves. Let's start with the announcement tweet, and this is first and foremost interesting that this game would be announced via a tweet and did not show up in the third-party partner showcase that took place last month, because remember, while Bayonetta is published by Nintendo, it is still a Platinum Games, it is still technically a third-party game, even if it is once again published by Nintendo. So it's weird that this did not show up in the third-party partner showcase mini direct. I hate those names. Anyway, let's read the tweet here. Bayonetta engages in a bewitching battle against the homunculi. A feisty new witch named Viola enters the scene, and is that another Bayonetta? We can actually dissect quite a bit from this. First off, the new enemies that we're going to be fighting in this game, the homunculi. A lot of people pointed out in the first trailer that these were not angels that we were fighting anymore like we did in Bayonetta 1 and 2. And a lot of people figured this out because in the first 2 games, humans, just normal general humans, could not see the angels. Bayonetta and the angels were fighting in an alternate plane of reality where they could see the humans. We were fighting all around the towns and causing real world destruction, but the humans themselves could not see any of the enemies that we were fighting. Whereas in the first trailer for last year, Bayonetta 3, these enemies were stomping down the road, and we had human military soldiers attacking them, fighters, shooting missiles, civilians running for their lives. So that right away kind of debunked the idea that these were angels that we were fighting. So we've got the new enemy, the homunculi. They then talk about Viola, who is actually the character we see in the image here. She actually got a really cool design. She's got blonde hair with a ton of pink and purple highlights. She's got the nose piercings, the earrings, a huge freaking katana on her back. Like I said, I really like her character design. I'm sure right-wing conservative Bayonetta fans are punching air right now, but I think she looks fantastic, and we'll see her in the trailer later on as well. And then we see this last line, is that another Bayonetta? And we see in the trailer there is another character that is very tall, slender, has the same build as Bayonetta, but she's wearing like this full bodysuit and we can't see her face, but she also has the moon emblem on her chest. So maybe that's the character that this sentence is referring to. And then we got some other goodies surrounding this release. We have a special edition for Bayonetta 3. Of course, we got the game, got some artwork, a art book, and this big old box I guess you can put on your shelf, much like I got my Metroid Dread Special Edition back there. I probably won't be picking this one up personally, but always cool to see, and especially a smaller series, a smaller franchise like Bayonetta. And yes, like I know it's a AAA release, but it is more niche than a lot of other AAA games. So it's cool to see Bayonetta 3 getting a special edition of this magnitude. That's great. And then Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 1 is getting a physical release for the Switch. This comes out on September 30th, and currently, as it stands, you can only buy Bayonetta 2 for the Switch, and on the inside of the cover, they'll have a digital code for Bayonetta 1 that you can download, but those are becoming more rare and harder to find and more expensive because, of course, if you buy Bayonetta 2 and someone else has already redeemed the digital code previously, you can't use that code, and so it's just a copy of Bayonetta 2. So really great to see that they're releasing the first game of the series back onto the Switch in physical form, and it's only going to be $30. So I think all around this is great news. So if you've not had the chance to play Bayonetta 1 and 2, congratulations, they're both on the Switch now, and you can get them done. They're only like 10 to 12 hours. You can get them done before Bayonetta 3 comes out easily. And then lastly, check out this feature for Bayonetta 3. This is very interesting. They call this the Naive Angel mode, and basically what it does is it allows the player to toggle on and off the amount of sexiness you're going to get in your Bayonetta 3 experience. Of course, if you've played Bayonetta 1 or 2, you know that the games always walk on the edge of a lot of provocative subjects, a lot of sexuality, a lot of cleavage and butts and revealed skin. I don't ever think it ever crosses the line, to be honest. I think it's very on the nose. It's just to be funny. It's so over the top and goofy. It never does reach a point of kind of like, ooh, this could make me uncomfortable type of nudity and whatnot. But this is a very interesting feature and one I've never seen in a game before. You can actually toggle on family-friendly mode if you want. So I guess if you want your younger child to play this game, or you're going to be playing it while guests are over walking around in the background, and you want to seem a little bit less, I don't know, judgmental, you can turn on the family-friendly mode and the characters will remain clothed throughout. Now, personally, I'm gonna play on the unfiltered mode. That is like the standard experience, I feel. So it's up to you what you want to choose, but yeah, give me them booty cheeks, give me the cleavage. I'm here for it. And lastly, I mean, we got the trailer here. We're not going to sit and watch the entire thing, but I just want to comment on the visuals. I think it looks fantastic. The color, the animations, the kinetic energy you get from the gameplay, the character models all look great. Is it absolutely mind-blowing next-gen graphics? No, but it definitely does the job, and I love the style. In my opinion, Bayonetta, it's never been about the graphics. It's the style, it's the flavor, it's the vibes that it gives off. And of course the gameplay. The gameplay trumps all as it is. And there are even a couple of new like gameplay features, like here we're gonna see Bayonetta transform into one of her summons, and we get to participate in what is essentially a fucking kaiju battle in this game. And that alone is different from Bayonetta 1 and 2. Very exciting. I'm just, I don't want to say I'm overwhelmed, but I'm just very excited. I just think this looks so good. It just looks like an absolute win. I can't imagine this game being bad. Just from everything we've seen, it just looks fantastic. Look, there's the other Bayonetta character that I think the tweet was hinting at. I think this game just looks great. This game can't fail. Look at this thing. I'm knocking on wood, but just look at this. You're gonna tell me that this game is not gonna be fun? Come on, and here's the newer character, Viola. We got to see her a little bit there. I don't know. I'm not going to drag this on too much longer. I want to get one look at Viola. Here she is. The katana on her back looks sick, and she's going to be a new playable character. We're actually going to get some gameplay with her and her new summons as well. So it'll be interesting to find out who all these characters are, how they play a part in the grander story, and how maybe they control differently. We see here she's got some kind of grapple mechanic. The combat still looks absolutely ridiculous. There we got Jean. We got the returning characters like Rodin. So this is gonna be good, guys. This is gonna be good. I forgot where my camera was. I looked up here to where it's my light. This is gonna be good, guys. I'm very excited. October 28th. Get pumped. I guess that's all I have to say. Let's go. Bayonetta 3. It's finally here. I can't wait to play it. Talk to you guys later. Comment below, are you excited for Bayonetta 3? Like the video, subscribe, share it around. and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.